Hey guys, sorry, please excuse the AC again. If you hear the buzzing in the background, that's what it is. But hey everyone, it's Joyel and welcome back to my channel. So for today, I'm kind of going on a bit of a rant once more. Before we get started, please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. And if you are the owner of a business, especially a black-owned business, please send me an email at SharmaineJoyel@gmail.com. But let's get started. So I had actually been really wanting to film this video for quite a while now, and I just hadn't because I'm not someone who likes to spew. I don't like to be the person to spew negativity per se, but after really thinking about it, I didn't feel like this was going to be a negative video. I do think it's something that needs to be kind of talked about, and what I'm talking about is some of the self-deprecating natural hair videos that I tend to come across on YouTube. And it's one of the reasons I actually don't watch a lot of other natural hair YouTubers. And let me explain a little bit about what I'm talking about. So having been on YouTube now for about 3 years and really trying to build a channel revolved around not just documenting my own natural hair journey, but also trying to encourage others that are going natural, specifically with type 4, 4C, afro textured hair, how to really love and accept their hair, no matter what it looks like, no matter how much shrinkage you get, no matter the length, the density, whatsoever. A lot of the information that I have gained about my own natural hair has been largely based off of my own experiences, and honestly, a lot of it has been off research I've done off Google. I did originally try watching other YouTubers. My favorite was actually Nap Queen. Rest in peace to her. She did not deserve what happened to her, that poor woman. And as you can see, my hairstyle today is actually kind of inspired by her. She's the one I watched on how to kind of stretch my hair as it got longer. But as from her, I don't really watch any other natural hair YouTubers. And one of the biggest reasons, and this is specifically for the 4C YouTubers, I'm talking specifically my hair type, kinky, afro textured. We're not talking type 3 whatsoever, just type 4. I started noticing this I call it a disturbing trend, and it's because I see them filming a lot of videos about why they don't like their hair, how they didn't get good hair, and this onslaught of these kind of like self-pity videos, along with also videos of my hair has broken off again, I have to do a big chop again, how I damaged my hair. I didn't feel that those were positive videos, especially with a lot of the negative stereotypes, just negative overall opinions with type 4 hair. I really began to feel frustrated that seemed to be a constant topic on these channels. That's not what we need for this hair type. This hair type deserves so much more recognition for its versatility, for its uniqueness, and for how beautiful it really truly is. Now, I understand that not everybody is going to feel the same way about their natural hair the way that I do, or will grow to love it as much as I have. Everyone's natural hair journey is very, very different, and everyone comes to that final level of self-love at very different rates. However, with the natural hair movement and what it was meant to accomplish, I feel like those videos detract from that. I personally don't appreciate those kinds of videos regardless of how that person feels. There are too many young girls out there, even grown women, who are doing their hardest to not only just learn how to take care of it properly, but really truly appreciate and love their hair for how it comes out of their scalp. Listen, I've tried to get into Star Puppy. I've tried to get into Chizzy Duru, but I can't watch their videos anymore. I'm tired of the self-deprecation. I'm tired of the pity party videos. Maybe they're for clout and maybe they're for views. And once again, their journeys are probably much different from mine. Based off comments and also just watching a few of their videos, that the density of my hair is different. They do deal with a thinner type 4 hair. And I'm not doing this video to call them out their names or anything, and I know there's going to be differing opinions. What are you trying to really achieve by constantly speaking negatively about your hair and by constantly comparing it to others who do not have your hair type? The biggest downfall in your natural hair journey is going to be comparing your hair to other people's. Now, don't get me wrong, once again, I'm not ignorant. I'm aware that not everybody is going to have the same density of hair, and everybody's going to have their own struggles with their hair. And I know that it can be very, very therapeutic to see somebody who struggles with some of the same things that you do. What I'm trying to get at here is I'm not trying to gaslight or undermine how the difficulties that they have gone through dealing with their hair type. But what I am trying to get across is how helpful is it to constantly put yourself in a position to not feel good about your hair type. If you want to see your hair grow and you want to see it thrive, first off, stop messing with it so much. Stop trying to do so many hairstyles that are detrimental to the health of your hair. If it's causing breakage, if it's causing damage, if it's causing thinning, you have a problem. There is a problem in your routine and what you are doing with your hair. Personally, and as you know, I have spoken about one or two videos ago about kind of pulling away from mostly hairstyling videos because I don't want to be manipulating my hair so much that I am causing damage. The views are not worth it to me. Maybe to other YouTubers it is. But for someone who has type 4 hair and who is always constantly trying to combat the negative stereotypes and opinions about type 4 hair, that was not a chance I'm willing to take. I'm not going to sit here and try and break my hair off trying to entertain people. That's not the reason for my channel. I understand that maybe some people will not be as pressed or triggered by these things as much as I am. But again, with how much we already have to battle dealing with with having this hair type, I don't see how making negative videos, self-deprecating, self-pity videos about type 4 hair, I don't see how that contributes to the positive image that we are trying to build around type 4 hair. The constant fighting against shrinkage, the constant trying to make your hair as defined as humanly possible and putting 5 coatings of product on it, the constant thinning your hair out just trying to do a twist out constantly on it. Where's the benefit? Again, if your hair is not responding positively and you're not seeing growth due to what you are currently doing to it, you have to make a change. I want to see more accountability taken for it. Take accountability for the damage you are doing to your hair. Take accountability for the negative thoughts and opinions you have about your hair. Listen, if you don't like your hair, just come out and say that you don't like it and then change it. There's no need to constantly make videos about why you don't have good hair, going on different platforms and crying about other people's hair types. It just, enough is enough. I know I might get some backlash on this video, and just as people have the right to not watch my videos, I have a right to not watch their videos. This is just me expressing my opinions on it as someone who has tried very, very hard to help others learn, not only learn how to take care of it, but once more to accept it and love it for how it looks and for how it naturally looks and reacts. You have type 4 hair, you will have shrinkage, you may not have as much definition as the other hair types. Who cares? Your hair is not their hair. That's like me trying to compare my hair to someone with straight hair. They're not the same. My hair will never look like that unless it's flat iron. But I don't feel that they contribute positively to the natural hair movement. And how can you expect other people to accept and respect your hair if you won't do the same? Take accountability for the negativity that you put out there. You cannot expect other people to love and accept your hair if you don't do so yourself. So no, I tend to not watch other natural hair YouTubers for this reason. I don't agree with the over manipulation on the hair. That's not how our hair is supposed to look like. Why are you constantly trying to make it look like something it's not supposed to look like? Now, there's a difference between changing up a style and again trying to manipulate it into something it's supposed to look like when it's not supposed to look like that. This is why I don't do wash and goes. My hair is not meant to be falling around in ringlets unless I specifically want to take the time out for that day to just have that one style. That's different, but I'm not going to kill myself every wash day trying to make my hair turn into a ringlet when it's not meant to be. It's a style option, but it's not mandatory. I do not feel that I have to have a perfect defined curl in my hair in order to walk out of my house or to feel good about my hair. This is the stretching, this is kind of what I call a stretched braid out on my hair. I did a dry braid on my hair after wash day and left it this way for, for a couple days in order for it to kind of stretch. But I don't feel the need to have to always style my hair this way to feel good enough about it, or again, to leave my house. I'm not saying to hide the struggles that you go through with your hair. I think it's important to be very open about some of the things that we do struggle with our hair, but I want to see more of the accomplishments and more of a true acceptance of Afro kinky textured hair on YouTube. I honestly don't agree with the constant comparing and manipulating of Afro textured hair. That goes completely against the entire hair movement. Like, enough is enough. Either you love your hair or you do not. And if you do not, I don't want to see you spewing all this negative bullshit about Afro textured hair on YouTube. I'm gonna be brutal. Go cry about it in your room and go learn to love yourself. I'm done with it. Listen, I grew up my entire life being told I didn't have good hair. Who cares? I don't care what those people say. They don't have my hair type. And even if they do and they still say it to me, you have some self-reflecting to do. You need to go sit down with yourself and do some digging. I'm aware this may be seen as an attack on other natural hair YouTubers. I don't see this as being a negative video or an attack on somebody. All I'm asking is take accountability. Take accountability for the negativity that you are contributing to type 4 hair. Take accountability for the damage that you are doing to your own hair. Take accountability for the damage you are doing to your own self-confidence. And know that all that negativity you're putting out there, there are young girls and boys, women, men with this hair type who are watching you. Maybe I take that more seriously than other people, and that's fine. I choose how I wish to portray my platform, or what I portray on my platform, just as they do. But to say there isn't a problem within the 4C type 4 Afro textured part of the natural hair community would be a lie. Stop manipulating and messing with your hair to the point that it's constantly breaking. If you're trying to teach people how to take care of their hair, or if you are truly on a natural hair journey to find the healthiest point of your hair, again, take responsibility for what you are doing to it. Don't complain about constantly fighting an uphill battle when you are contributing to that. If you are offended by my opinion, I'm not going to apologize. I will never apologize for trying to contribute to a more positive outlook on type 4 hair. I will not do that. I will not apologize because you are uncomfortable. Listen. Despite the whole standard of beauty centered around European beauty standards, despite that, have some guts and a backbone to have respect for yourself, okay? I will no longer apologize for how my hair makes other people feel. I will no longer apologize for how my hair looks and if other people don't like it. I'm not going to apologize for having some self-respect, not only for myself, but for how I look. All I'm asking is that you other natural hair YouTubers do the same. What are you really contributing to? I think there's a lot of self-reflecting that needs to happen. There's a lot of therapy that needs to happen, a lot of accountability. And if that's the content you like, so be it. I cannot control what other people put on their channel, nor do I have a right to tell people what they can and can't upload. All I'm saying is that if you wish that people would stop saying negative things about type 4 hair and viewing it negatively, you need to stop doing it yourself. Stop the self-harm. And you need to stop looking for validation from other people. I believe I've said this in a past video, but just because someone else doesn't see your worth doesn't mean you don't have any. I don't need confirmation from other people to feel that I have good hair. I have good hair regardless. If your hair is healthy, you have good hair. Or even if you do have thin hair or very, very thick hair, maybe show how you can work with it and without putting it down. Show people how to work with that hair type. Not every day is going to be a good hair day for you. I'm fully aware. And not every hairstyle may work on your hair. Move on. Move on. I'm not going to feed into the I didn't get the good hair BS. There's nothing wrong with your hair. You just haven't figured out how to work with it yet. Or you're doing too much. But don't be angry when you're constantly met with a negative stereotype about your hair when you contribute to it. No more. We all deserve to love ourselves for how we are. We all look different for a reason. We all have very unique features for a reason. We're not meant to be the same. So stop comparing yourself. Enough is enough. Just because someone's hair is straighter than yours doesn't mean they're better than you. Doesn't mean that your hair is ugly. If I've hurt your feelings or I have triggered you based on my response, I would hope that you take this time to do some self-reflecting. It's not healthy to constantly be so negative about yourself. One of the greatest forms of love is self-love, because after that, no one can take that from you. And just as the community as a whole, we have a lot of self-healing to do. We have a lot of negative stereotypes to fight against, or we have a lot of negative outlooks on ourselves that we need to heal from. It starts by not apologizing for what you naturally look like, and for what naturally comes out of your head. If your hair flourishes better wearing as an afro, you wear it as an afro. If your hair flourishes the best in cornrows, cornrow your hair. If it flourishes best stretched, then do so. Just because one hairstyle doesn't work for you doesn't mean you have bad hair. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Please do not go on other people's channels to spew hatred. That's not what this is for. That's not what my channel is here for. Healthy hair is good hair. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. Keep blooming, and I'll see you guys in my next video.